15. What's your thoughts on the game and how it all played out tonight?
Yeah, I liked our second quarter. There's a bit of a scoring run second half of the first quarter where we got going and created a little advantage, but yeah, to hold a team to 9 points in the second quarter, where what we're trying to establish defensively, made a pretty good statement. Now I don't know, we got up 16, 17 or something like that. I thought there was a chance for us to kind of really blow it out, and I thought, they made some threes there, but we made some errors and had a chance to really put that thing away. But credit to him, Benier put his head down and got to the rim and kept the game close enough. But generally when you look at it and say they're key guys tonight, 4 of 15, 3 of 13, 3 of 12, the key guys that we needed to take care of tonight, we did a good job of.
Was that them getting back in a little bit, getting a bit closer? Was that just a sign of its first game and guys haven't got their full sea legs under them yet, or a few matches there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously down in rotation a little bit with Ian not playing, and so it probably, stretched some of our guys a little bit longer for minutes from the first game than I wanted to, and maybe just our energy dropped just a little bit through a couple of patches, but anytime you hold a team to 67 for what we're trying to achieve, we're pretty happy.
Eric Gordon was the guy next to you tonight.
Yeah, he's been had an amazing blitz, and I spoke the other day to someone, and he's plus 70, in the blitz, and his impact on the game was amazing, I thought. And again, he had a massive impact, scoring the basketball in that first half, and then had some good defensive assignments in the second half as well. So there's still. He's finding his balance about attacking and getting fouled and shooting his three ball and getting others involved, but I like the aggressive mindset that he's playing with, and it's we want to keep it all year.
And it seemed like a pretty decisive first half performance, because in the second half Phoenix really struggled to get. I don't think they got below the 10-point barrier in terms of a margin, so it was a pretty impactful performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure. What we're trying to do was, they're probably the best team in the league at getting to the foul line. Creaky and Cook, and I think Creaky shot 11 or 12 free throws in the preseason game that we played him, and Cook averaged 11 free throws a game up at the blitz, and just keeping in front of those guys and building a wall with our team. I thought we made a really good commitment to that, and made them shoot the shots that we wanted to shoot. So. There's a lot. I liked our defense a lot better than our offense tonight, but I thought at times when they went to switching, we made some pretty good reads, and great to see what LT was capable of doing, and we're running set plays for him out of timeouts and making him a real focal point, and I thought he really delivered tonight.
It's obviously such a new look team from last season. Are you really pleased with the fact that to put in such a final score would suggest it was quite a dominant performance with so many new pieces and parts? Is that a pretty pleasing aspect of the win as well? Yeah,
they're a pretty high IQ team, and we're way more advanced right now, and even with a shorter amount of time that we've had with guys on international duty and stuff. So we had a lot of people play their first game for us tonight, and I thought Tanner looked a little, indecisive early on, but they came out and got over that one and found, who he is, and that's, shooting the basketball with a high level of confidence. And, Flynn, same thing, just had some of those moments, but then, he really helped us in a lot of areas as well. So, these guys are just going to keep getting better in their role for us.
Delly, how have you had to change to bring that aggression in, go for more scoring like you are in this team, or has it just been a feel thing as you get through training and spend the time with the guys?
It's been something I've been working on for a couple of years, and yeah, I think the game's changed. Everyone needs to be able to be aggressive and score, and then that opens up the passing lane. So I've worked on my game a lot. I've had a good run of being healthy, so body and game are feeling good.
Billy, what's it like playing defense alongside someone like Shea Healy, where you guys sort of create this like impenetrable backcourt? Is that really fun for you out there?
It's unbelievable. I can't say enough about Chile. I mean, he is tough as they come, one of the best defenders really in the world, and he can fight through and blow up any screen. He's always diving on the floor, getting loose balls, taking charges, and he just does stuff that I think inspires the whole team. And I think he lifts everyone's defensive intensity because he's just going hard out there, and he's important part of the team.
What are your thoughts on what Luke Travers did, not just tonight but throughout the preseason? It seems like he can sort of do everything defensively and then offensively. He's a connector. He can score the ball. What's it like playing out there with him, and what have you made of sort of his development?
I think he's already awesome, but you can see there's a lot more potential there, and I think he's just scratching the surface, and he's already, he was super important for us tonight, scoring the ball, offensive rebounds, he's always getting a block or a steal or a deflection, and playing good defense, but he's just so versatile, and we just want him to continue to be aggressive because he can pass the ball, he can dribble, and in that short roll or the pick and pop, he can do a lot of things. So we're really excited to have him. He was important tonight, but I think he's only going to get better and better.
Dean, how encouraged were you with Ariel tonight, where it seemed like it was a little bit rusty to start, but his presence was clearly felt on both ends?
Yeah, I thought both our centres, had really good impacts on the game tonight. Rob's a plus 20 in the game, and Ariel's impact, to just fight for 14 rebounds in 20 minutes, and I thought there was still a few more that I wanted him to go get as well, and stuff. So massive, and again, we continue to talk about the growth offensively, and there was some mismatches, and just the patience that we're still asking from him, and things as well. But last time we played him, he saw this double team coming from underneath the basket, and they got him a couple of times, and he had turnovers. Tonight he faced up, saw the floor, looked for the open man, and so it was a big growth in that area as well. And then Tyler Cook, on a lob thread, he got one early on, and then I thought Ariel just did a really good job in just sitting back and waiting, and Cummings, and then he'd go block things late. And so, I thought, it was tough for them to score in the paint tonight with Ariel being around the rim.
Dally, just to follow up on that, it looked early in the game that there was a real awareness and eagerness to try and get Ariel the ball with some of those lob attempts as well. How aware are you of someone like that coming off such a long layoff and trying to get him involved?
He just brings amazing energy, and 14 rebounds in 19 minutes, 5 offensive, 3 block shots. You want to reward him for his efforts because he really is anchoring the defense. I think compared to 2 years ago, his first year here, to now, his talk on defense and just anchoring that defense has been really important for us. And you can just be into the ball and where the screen's coming, which is really helpful for us. So and he's such a threat. He's somehow more athletic. So the rehab team have done a good job with him and Whitey. So we're excited because I think he's only going to get better as the season goes on as well.
And Dean, 17 offensive rebounds is a big number. I know there was a few missed shots, but with the personnel you have, and Ariel and Luke in particular, do you feel like that is an area that you've emphasised, and you think you can take advantage on the offensive front?
Yeah, we've always, been a team that's really pushed it, and now we've got some better athletes to go get it. Did we score out of it enough? Did, the pitch out threes off offensive rebounds or the finish, can be way better. But, when there's a commitment to go, and when both teams shot the ball fairly poorly tonight, and, you're getting 17, but we gave up 19 at the other end. I thought there was an area they were great on their free throw rebounding, and they came up with a couple of extra possessions on that. So we want to be a great rebounding team. You have to be if you want to be a great defensive team.
Dean, did you take from that? I know you said that you've got improvement in the offense, but it looked like from watching on the sidelines that there's a real trust in the entire group, that guys are happy to give the ball up and happy to share it and make that extra pass even if the ball's not going in. Do you feel that there's that really strong trust already, even though it's round one?
No, yeah, we got great people. You know, it was a big part of, you know, our recruitment this year that we talked about, you know, the type of people that we wanted, and we wanted, you know, really high quality character people. We wanted two-way players and that they're committed to playing the defensive end, and we wanted high-level competitors. And, you know, we've got a lot of those guys, but they've got a lot of growth in them, and I like the progress that, you know, they've shown so far. And you know, we talk about selfless acts all the time, and part of that is putting your body on the line, which we saw, you know, a great deal of people just running in front of Tyler Cook and trying to take a charge and putting their body on the line, and we saw you know, some unselfish plays in moving the basketball, and I still think there's an area we can get better there.
So I imagine you'll be watching tomorrow night pretty hard with Brisbane and Adelaide. Obviously you've got Adelaide Sunday, but also Justin Schuller, who spent a long time with you, who makes his debut up in Brisbane. Can you speak to that for us a little bit?
Yeah, you know, wish Justin all the best. I thought that he's got him playing super hard, and they're an aggressive defensive team right now, maybe one of the most aggressive in the league. And so, yeah, it'll be fun to see them play. And you know, you probably couldn't ask for a better team to Adelaide to play against to see what kind of pressure they're going to put them under. So I look forward to watching the game. And obviously Adelaide are going to have a few guys back that didn't play in the Blitz, and so we're not going to take too much from the Blitz in the Adelaide and really focus on this game, you know, tomorrow night and see what we can get from it.
Is it more or less likely Ian suits up on Sunday, or is it sort of still wait and see?
Yeah, we said fitness test, and it's still at that point. Yeah, I'd probably say still a little bit more unlikely though.
Just on I guess Flynn Cameron kind of filled that guard off the bench role that might have been a bigger division of minutes, but what did you make of his first game, and maybe speak a bit about Kyle Bowen as well?
Yeah, you know, Kyle's going to be our, you know, back up to LT, and at different nights he's going to get more minutes, but on debut, and really happy for him to go make it 3. You know, he's got his parents here from Perth as well, and so you know, it was a big night for him, you know, just getting his first win. And but I think he can really sit down. He's going to be a great defender, you know, for us. And then if you can add some of that offensive punch and stretch the floor a little bit. Same with Flynn. You know, his parents are in town. You know, yep, we knew he's going to have those extra minutes, and we thought we saw it in the Blitz where, you know, Delly didn't play much in the second half against Sydney, and he got those extra minutes, and I thought we really built a confidence and a trust as a coaching staff with what he can deliver right now. So, you know, to have both Tanner and him, you know, just absorb kind of those minutes of Ian, yeah, I thought it was really positive from both of them.
Dean, an enthusiastic win. What did you learn most about the side through this first hit out?
Yeah, that we can defend. That's, you know, that's the thing. I think we've had, you know, the Blitz games were a little bit different where the scoring was higher. You know, tonight I thought we just locked down into scout, and then when I thought we saw opportunities and guys that we could attack at the other end, we made a greater emphasis of that tonight, and I thought we executed pretty well out of timeouts and the information that we gave. So, yeah, good building block.
Delly, Dean's mentioned a couple of times finding your balance offensively and attacking the ring and how you shoot the 3-ball and playmaking and things like that. Can you speak a little bit about how you approach that part of your game?
Yeah, still, you know, figuring it out, trying to get into the paint and play slow once I'm there to either finish or kick out if the defense starts drawing in. I mean, we've got a lot of great shooters, so there's a lot of space on the floor when they're hugged up, and then when they sink in can pitch out. But just trying to be aggressive, and then usually the passing lanes open up after that.